maybe a comment or two on what people are saying.
Two comments really, Sanket. Number one, I have tweeted about this, so it's not hidden at all. I think it would have been better, considering the kind of news we see all the time and the kind of underlying tensions that remain in our country even today, if the brand would have shown both sides, as it were, the family's reverse. Because a lot of people, at least that's what I saw on my timeline and elsewhere, were fine if both had been shown. Be that as it may, my larger point is these are old tensions in our country. And you're right in pointing out that there are many instances of successful integration too. But the point is a lot of people still have very deep concerns and deep feelings about this. And this is not going to go away in a hurry. This has got really wrapped up, as it were, especially because, you know, with all the terror attacks that have happened around the world, other issues even in our country, the news that we see from different parts of the world, and of course, you know, politics from around the world, including, of course, in every part of the world. So my larger point is, there is one thing to say that this is all bigotry, let's just silence this voice. My humble suggestion is that we will not be able to actually silence this. We have to address this. We have to address this effectively, and we have to put out a middle path. Because the elite reverse opinion of this always is, these guys are all bigots, let's shut them out. That you cannot do anymore. Those days are gone. We have to come to a middle path where we allow truth and reconciliation about all issues.
But then, Hindol, who will do it?
A balanced society.
Who will do it, Hindol? Because see, the allegation over here, Hindol, is that if these people will get political patronage, and I'm not talking about any specific political party, and I'm not talking about any specific instance, all political parties do this. All of them, right? They deal with the bad reality. They experiment with the bad reality. All of them. I want to ask you, if those people who have the quote-unquote political will, if they don't exercise their political will or use it to promote bigotry, then what chance do we have? Then we are only appealing to the people's conscience.
But remember, in a democracy, what is the flip side of a democracy, Sanket? The flip side of a democracy is that all political parties, as you said, will finally lean towards what they see as mass opinion. Wherever the numbers are larger, that's where every political party in a democracy.
Yeah, but then we can
now,
never get rid of
civil society.
The societal problems.
My comment. It is up to civil society to come together and push forward better narratives with numbers, not just as elite opinions, but with numbers, so that actually...
No, I don't think people will agree with you a lot, Hindol, over there, because, you know, by that logic, there were many societal evils that could not have been done away with had there been just civil society pressure. They were done away with because there was political will. The social evils were removed, or at least an attempt was made to remove them because there was political will. Left to society, this would have never changed. Harish Bijur, let me come back to you. Would you agree with what Hindol is saying? That governments in a democracy or any political party in a democracy will tend to lean towards the majority view. Then majority view is this. There are problems in the society.
I would like to very quickly go back, basis what Hindol has said, to a point I just made about saying that, hey, listen, there are two viewpoints. One is the viewpoint of the classes and one is the viewpoint of the masses. And guess what? In a democracy, what is important is the viewpoint of the masses and not of the classes. Now, what will happen is progressively, as we get deeper and deeper into the percolation, into the communication systems, actually gaining ground within the masses of India, we will come across many of these challenges and hurdles. What is required is a certain degree of responsibility. And this responsibility emerges from responsible leadership. And responsible leadership is all about saying that, hey, listen, we need to learn, we need to retrain, we need to know how to behave in public space, which is a lost art today. And otherwise, what will happen is niche messaging. I mean, let me take a look at Tanishq messaging, for instance, because that's what started this debate.
Yeah.
That is niche messaging. Niche messaging must go through niche channels. Today, the reality is there are no niche channels. Everything is a mass media channel. And it's as mass media as the WhatsApp that lands up on your phone. And mass media has a habit of hurting some people and pleasing some people.
Okay.
So it's a question of saying, in a democracy, both these things work, but it's a yin and yang. I mean, there is one segment and another. If it's 50-50, it's fine. But if it's 10-90, there's imbalance.